Hey Libra, how are you? Welcome to your season and welcome to your October 2020 reading. Happy birthday. How does it feel to have the sun in your sign? Probably feels really good, especially when it's in Libra. Libra is such a beautiful time of year. You guys are such beautiful people, inside and out. So let's see what your birthday season holds for you. Seven of Swords. Okay, an interesting start to the month. You could be feeling like you're getting everything that you want without barely lifting a finger. You feel like the Star, Nine of Pentacles. You feel as though the way the energy is moving right now, how quick the manifestations are coming in, and how gracefully the abundance is starting to pile up in your life. Almost kind of feels like getting away with a crime, right? But it's not. At least so far, I don't think so. I'm not getting that vibe. The Knight of Swords. You're feeling super bold and communicative. That makes sense. I believe Mercury is in Libra right now as I'm filming this. Yeah. Let's see. Feeling super bold and communicative. You have a lot of plans and a lot of ideas. Judgment came out as well. You have a lot of ideas that are burning in your brain. And with the way that the karma is playing out, and the way the cards are falling, and the way that, sorry about that, in the case of the Nine of Pentacles, how the Pentacles are stacking up is happening with quite a bit of spontaneity, and at the same time you have felt in your bones that these pieces are going to come together at one point or another. And so when these puzzle pieces are starting to fall into place, you are looking very confidently and very optimistically into the future, because you know that this is a case of no stone being unturned. All right, let's keep shuffling. All right, the Devil. We have here, let's see, Pluto goes direct in Capricorn on October 3rd. Pluto going direct has a lot to do with some of this karma kind of coming in. So you start the month off really with Pluto is all about like deep transformation in your life, and how the little revolutions, not little or big, but the revolutions that you make in your life, and with the ripples that you make in your energetic field, with Pluto going direct in Capricorn, that is it's speeding up the rate in which you are able to build the stability in this new phase, right? You're getting the Nine of Pentacles coming to you. All the material is making its way to you. Now you are Three of Pentacles, you're able to put all of that to use and to form it into something that has structure and something that has balance and something that can hold whatever it is that you want to build on top of it, okay? So really positive, and it makes sense why with the Seven of Swords at the beginning of the reading, why it may feel like you're kind of getting away with a crime, with how just easily these things are starting to click into place. It's because you've had the time with Pluto being retrograde to kind of gear up and wind up, if that makes sense. All of this deep transformation and revolution going on in your life has had kind of the brakes held on it, but also the gas has been revving, so it's building a lot of momentum, right? Like if you wind up a wind-up toy, but you hold the wheels on it and you let it go, it's going to go really, really fast. And partnered with your cardinal nature, right? And with it being in Capricorn, you're going to go really, really fast starting October 3rd, Knight of Swords. And yeah, it's as long as the Seven of Swords, you take it for what it is, which I feel like you will. There's not a lot of troubling cards following that one, right? But it's just important. Don't imposter syndrome has been a big thing coming up this month for every sign so far. I've done Aries through you. And there's an element of almost feeling like you're cheating yourself. For all of us, it's going on so far. So just don't fall into that space. It's Pluto, and Pluto going direct is a really big deal, especially in Capricorn. And the Three of Pentacles just kind of is representation of the type of movement and the type of building and connection that you can utilize to build a firm foundation for something. So it's really good. It's really productive. You feel supercharged this month, and you have, because of the foresight of like the Three of Wands, you have the knowledge of how to practically bring it into play, and kind of the right people and personalities that can assist you. And yeah, it's just really a really lucky month for you. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. It's a really lucky month for you. There's a lot of you finding in yourself again, the reasoning, the why behind your movement in recent months, the reason behind your drive the past year, over the course of 2020. The Two of Cups for me reads, and just I interpret it as a lot of duality, and it could be coming back to you in the form of another person, but in the raw essence of it, this is a rekindling and a reconnecting that's going on an internal level with you. These are like a present and past and future version of you all kind of meeting together again after a few month period of maybe some cloudiness, mental cloudiness. This month brings for you a lot of connection, a lot of connection to a lot of different things. You're connecting in with nature, with how certain things find their way to you, how certain people find their way to you, how you find your way to certain people and situations at the right time. I don't know if you've seen, I'm sure you have, it's a really popular movie, but the movie Us by Jordan Peele, that for some reason has always, and from the moment I saw it, always uh, gave me Libra vibes. I'm not sure why. I think it may be attributed to the maroon like suits that they all wear and the gold scissors, and I attribute like the justice card to the like red cloak and the gold scales. So maybe that's the reason why I attribute them together. But in the movie, if you've seen it, the premise is it plays a lot on duality and how there is almost like a good version and a bad version of oneself, and how the movements, and not just like the subtle like everyday movements, but the larger arc of both versions of self as it progresses through life, right? They are in synchronization even though they've spent majority of this time completely separated from each other, not knowing, you know, whether it be at a school dance or a fall down a stair, a set of stairs. In the movie, these actions were heavily tied between both versions of these characters. I hope this is making sense and like clicking for you. But the Two of Cups really screams that to me in a not grim and like horror movie esque way that that Us is like portrayed as, but the versions of yourself, not necessarily good and bad, but just you guys can sometimes you could vacillate, and so the two sides of you being the two sides of the scale, right? Your internal equilibrium is finding balance this month, and you are connecting with ideas that you once had that maybe haven't been resonating but now do again, and just all sorts of situations like that. You guys are finding your way back to each other this month, and not only that, you're able to see and recognize and understand the fact that this whole time, in retrospect, every movement that you've been making has been leading you up to this point, if that makes sense, to this realization, that there were no wrong turns necessarily, but that you it was just the way that that dance played out, the way that that petal, that flower petal fell. It was just that um transition of time. Trying to find the right way to word it. I hope you get what I mean. um yeah, that passing of time. All right, Libra, I'm gonna stop rambling, but this month for you is really magical and full of full of opportunity, and I would expect nothing less from a Libra reading during Libra season. So uh, be the badass cardinal selves that you are, and I'm excited to see how this month turns out for you on the other side. I'll see you next month. Bye.